Hi, after a long time, I'm making this video. So, all these days, I was going through a kind of pacified life just to see if, uh, if I have come out of the systems thinking or the machine learning or I'm being made a victim of it. Just to have that pacified kind of a life wherein I got to see many experiences in my life, got to attend a few good events, meet a good number of people, and went through a lot of learnings, a lot of experiences, a lot of things which I never knew earlier that changed the way I used to think to a certain extent. So I'm sure this is the kind of situation that most of us will come across when we just get out of that mode of systems thinking to a pacified life, wherein we get to think in a out of box way other than the routine calendar driven life. So what is that I have learned all through these weeks or days or months is that I have seen some personal observations that happened with me and with others, but not sure how exactly that is being driven by this ecosystem. So, when it comes to digital transformation or the digital media or the sequence of events that happen in your life, irrespective of who's what movie is it and what is that relevance in your life, you get through some good number of good or bad number of events, and that happen to be the sequence of events in a movie. At the end of the day, you could relate it to more than 90% of the relevancy of the kind of events that you watch it in a movie. It happened to me this way that some a good or bad number of consequences and events had happened to me, and at the end of the day I happened to just casually watch a movie, and it more likely resemble the kind of actors or their characters in the movie or the storyline of the movie. So I thought whether I was imagining it or hallucinating it, and I just got that confirmed from the other people that even they are feeling it to be the same. But the only difference is they are not analyzing, they are not having this kind of in-depth analysis and study about the movie storyline or the sequence of events that they are coming across. It's like their characters are resembling some actors in the movie, and they are totally okay with that their characters are being seen in the movie, and they are happy with that they are being compared to some actor or actress in the movie and feel good confident about their looks. So at one point of time, I got a doubt. I needed a clarification whether it is a confidence building factor on the looks and beauty of people that you are being related to and compared to the actors and characters in the movie. Is it a kind of feel good factor? Even I feel good when I'm being compared to some reputed heroine in the film industry, that I look like that. I feel good about it, and I'm sure most of us feel good the same way. But what about the storyline of the movie? Should that need to have a relativity and consequence in your life, impacting your life, having the consequential impact on your life, whether good or bad? Is it necessary for the digital media or the storyline of the movies or the serials having a direct impact on the life? So, is the real life becoming a real life, or the real life is coming into reality? So, which is true? What is true? And I'm sure a lot of people have gone through this state of confusion and ambiguity as to what is happening with them when they come across some negative consequences or scenarios. So, in these times, you need to have what I thought is you need to think unique, different from others. I'm sure you get so many thoughts into your mind, and you should not take all those thoughts to the next stage. So, if you have seen my thought process has 9 stages, starting from the first stage of thought occurrence. So, thought occurrence is the first stage of thought process wherein you get a thought in the form of an idea, but only when you want to think about that thought and take that thought forward to the execution level, it enters the very next stage of thought sustenance. And then you realize on that thought, and it goes to the stage of thought realization, and then you design and organize that thought. It gets to the stage of thought design and thought organization and thought execution, and then you see the thought outcome of it. That is when you see your thought being materialized and manifested into actions, into something which you can see or feel in your real life, in reality. When it is a thought, it's virtual. When it is an action, it is real. So that is the difference between a thought and reality, virtuality and reality. So, where are we living in today? Is the question. Are we living in virtuality, a thoughts driven world, or are we living in reality? We are making our thoughts transform into actions, materialistic things by way of working or executing on our thoughts in reality. So, what is the life that we are living in? What is the world that we are living in? Are we living in a thoughts driven world, or we are living in a thoughts manifested world, that is reality driven world? So I got this question, and what makes you think different? You get n number of thoughts in your mind, but what are the thoughts that you need to execute? You get hundreds and hundreds of thoughts and ideas. We are all living in an abundant pool of data and knowledge, but we can't implement each and every thought we receive. So we should have that filtration of thoughts, that uniqueness in thinking as to which thought we need to study upon or analyze upon or execute upon and make that materialized and manifested into reality, that we see it as a materialistic object or an action, that as an outcome of our execution of thoughts. So this decides the uniqueness of the person. This decides the unique criteria of the person. Not all thoughts we receive, we need to work on that or execute on that or put up questions for others to resolve or get answers from. Most of the thoughts which you feel it to be not relevant can be forbidden, can be just negated. Only the thoughts that you feel that it is applicable, it is relevant, can be acted upon and should be acted upon. And again, another concept that I have written in unique thinking is the concept of oneness of universe and oneness of mind. So, what is this oneness of mind? Or all minds one, unique? No, minds are not one. We have different minds. Each of us has a unique mind. Each of us has a unique mindset. But what is this universal intelligence? It's a very in-depth analyzed topic, which is written in my book Unique Thinking. I am also getting my book. I would also like to share that I'm getting my book Unique Thinking republished this year again, and very soon it's going to be republished, and I'm going to give you the details about it with the new cover design and new some more the quotes added in unique thinking, along with the unique thinking quotes that I have written by myself. So unique thinking is completely a handwritten book. So it's not, the content is not taken from anywhere. It's the first ever written concept and first ever defined concept in the genre of thoughts and mind that talks about how can we think unique and what is the unique thought process and thought life cycle, and how can you manage your professional life and personal life, as to how you can have a balance of both your personal life and professional life that makes you a complete individual or a complete person. So I'm getting Unique Thinking republished again this year. I'll share the details of it very soon with one of the very good publishers with the new cover design, and also new codes of unique thinking written by me, and some other quotes that are given by the most famous people. So that is a second book that I have written, unique quotes on leadership and management, and some of those quotes are added in unique thinking. So it's a revised version of unique thinking which is getting republished very soon this year with the new cover design and the content and concepts added to the book. So, and again, as you're aware, Pink Chocolate is one of my very small startups that I am doing it as a part-time activity or just as a hobby as of now. But I definitely have some plans of taking it as a full-time business in the future. I have till now the Pink Chocolate has got a lot of brand name and reputation. Fortunately, thanks to all my family and friends who have taken the brand name further. Also, it adds to my nickname in the family, which is Pinky. All this combined together, Pink Chocolate is at the top right now, which is good. But I'm not taking it as a full-time thing. It's just a family and a friends-oriented business with my known circle of people as of now. And I'm sure I'll take it further, reaching the expectations of everybody for the kind of help and support that you have rendered for Pink Chocolate in bringing up its brand identity. And Thought Dimensions is another startup which is completely education based, that is based on unique thinking and thought process. So that is teaching management and leadership for schools, colleges, universities, and corporates or various professions. What is the importance of management and leadership starting from schools? Till now we have a kind of a disbelief that we don't need to learn management and leadership when we are young, when we are at the school level. But if we teach management and leadership starting from the school level, it's going to be a lot of advantage when you get back to your career, when you come across in your career. It's just going to be a very simple thing it will be considered a very simple thing for all those kids and children, while for others it needs to be studied from premier institutes. So that is the kind of transformation that I have the vision of getting it in the future to uh, bring management and leadership to the schools, colleges with that unique thought process, with the unique identity. And I'm preparing a curriculum for that, which I take the management and leadership concepts and have that implication and combination with the unique thought process and unique thinking, and how unique thinking can help people learn management and leadership in a unique way, in a unique, simplistic, and a holistic way, is the vision of Thought Dimensions and the mission of it. So I'm going to execute that, if not immediately, but I'm just have the long term vision of it, so I'm just taking it in my own pace. But I'm sure I will reach up to the expectations of taking it further down the line. So as of now, I'm into a full-time profession in the IT industry, which I'm working since last 14 years. I'm sure most of you are aware of it. So this year again, I'm getting my book revised version republished again. I'm going to share that with you all. But before that, I just wanted to share this message with you with the kind of experiences that I have come across in this duration of my pacified kind of a life, where I haven't made any videos since last few months, and I was going through a lot of things in my life, and couldn't manage to find time to probably share those learnings and experiences with you, and a bit of a pacified life, a kind of a time out for myself to just understand about me, and to come out of that systems way of thinking, and that so called, if I'm a victimized with the connectivity mode with anybody other than yourself, or what is the level of your self learning, where do you stand as an individual, if you are going alone on that pacified mode, to have that in-depth analysis about myself. So I think all of you, all of us should have this self analysis about us, as to what is that connectivity mode that we are living in, and where do we stand when we come out of that connectivity mode or connections mode with somebody. Where do we stand, and what is going to be our life without that? So all these self analysis, before I believe that before I say something to somebody, I should have some analysis about myself, to teach somebody or coach somebody or to suggest somebody. So it's, if you have clear analysis about what you are, who you are, how you are, you can very better, in a better way, you can have that analysis about the things that are going around you, with you, to you, and etc. So this is something that I wanted to share about the sequencing of events happening with the life that are more or less related to films and serials, the sequencing of the characters in the movie, actors and actresses, and a lot of other things. And these are some of the questions that I also have put up during the event, but I'm really, happy to put up these kind of questions in front of a very big audience out there, in front of a number of CEOs on the stage. But they definitely would have been thinking on these grounds, and definitely there would be a solution that would be coming up as to what is this that is happening with us, and how can this be probably taken further. And part of a bit of analysis with from everybody will try to solve the problem, is what I believe in. It's not a single person. If you have a problem, the resolution cannot be given by a single person. It has to be from a different number of people who are going through similar kind of experiences. Each and every one of us will have a different set of experience and learning, from which we have that kind of study and analysis from that, which will contribute for the solution at the end, when we integrate it, what is called as the solution integration. So these are some of the things I would like to just make this video not very long. Just wanted to want to keep it short. So these are some of the things I would like to share in this in my post, and the remaining things I will be sharing it in my further videos about my learnings and experiences in my life. I'm sure that will be helpful for all of those who are watching my video. So thank you, thanks for watching.